I'm actually I might be going to like my first card show ever. Exactly. I gotta keep some of the good stuff for you kiddos. When you turn 18, Rig Freak, you can see my porn stash. Ah! It's because I turned the big camera on. Give me a moment. I don't know why that's even like a thing. Ah! Okay, well then when you turn 21, we can show you the porn stash. Do I have anything vaguely pornographic? I've got a manga called Oyasumi Punpun, which is like weird as fuck, and I do not recommend it because it pushes the boundaries of comfortability. But maybe when you're 21, you can read that. Okay, Mega Ninja, I'm doing my best. Okay, I'm trying. What do you mean? This is Nightmare, right? Look, let me just put this screen up. This is what Pokemon Nightmare looks like, right? Look, I've got Eradicate. You don't remember this one, Ronko? You're a very bad staff member, aren't you? Jeez, I expected you to play all the Jam games, but you haven't even played Jam Festival? That's like playing Smash Brothers Brawl and not playing Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's like playing Pokken 2 but not playing Pokken DX. My god. What a shameful world we live in. A Comet Shard. I need that. What a shameful world it is. I mean, EV Expo can't get anything right now these days. They're censoring my talk of using the English language. They're not playing Jam games. It's just all gone to the shitter, hasn't it? Ronko, did you just get in? I'll show you this quickly. Wait, I can do this. Ronko, how many Pokemon cards can I get for this bad boy? Can I have a Glaceon? This guy's some money. Ronko's seen the Cock Frog. Everyone's seen the Cock Frog. Just trash. Is there ever one for women? I don't know. Do you know the lore, Rig Trick? Is this one's silver? What's the best skincare routine? Drinking water. Hello, thanks for drinking 10 liters every day. I look like this at 90 years old. Wow. Okay. Here's your woman fish fan. Here's the gold one. Look at this 1.9 liter bottle, baby. Take this wherever I go. Sunscreen on the other hand, don't even know her. Don't even know her. Which is not something I should say when I live in the country without the ozone layer. For Pokemon, what do you sell? Stuff. Is Mads thinking something disgusting? Probably. Oh, really? I was hoping we'd get a cute cutscene. I get that it's difficult to do a cute cutscene. Wait. Where the fuck am I? What a tiny cable car. Whatever. I'm tired of digging for relics. Take this. Maybe relic gold? Dig. Thank you, thank you. You want a battle? Oh, I need to kill like 3 police. I shouldn't say that. I need to defeat 3 police officers for the side quest, right? So I should take this guy down. Wow, your team is advanced looking. But old lady who wore sunscreen on her face only for years, but now her neck looks old age and her face looks young for age. Okay, then she can just wear a scarf. And that's how you get a Jilf. None of this jet stuff. That's how you get the grandma from Dandadan. I like Jet's okay. Okay, Rick, what are you trying to say? Where do you lie on the side of Smash or Pass when it comes to Jet? What are you getting towards? My favorite thing is like when people one person will be like, the grandma in Dan Da Dan is unrealistic. That's one side, right? But like, you all call yourself Jilfs. You act like you love grandmothers, but when you say you love grandmothers, you just mean this hot anime woman who actually looks nothing like a grandma. And then someone will chirp in and they'll be like, actually, look at the author of JoJo. See? Look how young he is. Japanese grandmas are something else. And I'm like, okay, buddy. And then they'll pull out, after the JoJo guy, they'll pull out some like model from Japan who's like famous for being an attractive grandma. And then the third person they'll pull out will be Paul Rudd, because he just looks young and cool even at his age. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Friendship, but that movie is just about a guy getting a man crush on Paul Rudd because he's so cool, even despite his age, and they like walk through the sewer together. It's a weird movie. Oh, that means like half my viewership is disappearing. Okay, well, have fun, Kenny. Have fun, Maz. I hope you have a good time. Make sure to talk about the Dick Frog or something. Yeah, the 2 jam games that I haven't played even, but yeah, I'm sure I can add a lot to them. I'm gonna have a lot of good input. Bye-bye, Mac Punch. Anyway, have fun. I'm looking forward to watching it tomorrow. You guys are really cutting it sharp. Poor Andy has to edit it together. I'm letting my ass get kicked, huh? We can take care of you. Take care of you. Ah, okay. Well, now that all the weirdos are gone, we can settle down, we can be a bit more mature, and talk about the geopolitical state of the world. I think we're really in tumultuous times, but it's always good to stay positive, and remember to invest in the S&P 500, and something else. It is cool, and I gotta say, like, I don't mean to talk smack, but the cast, I feel like me leaving and causing the cast to expand has honestly been like a big boom for the Hints of History podcast in terms of quality. Because me, Cade, Efi, Andy, we were great, but we were very unreliable with our schedules. And we were all pretty similar, to be honest, in terms of what we did. Even like in terms of like our skill sets for fan games. None of us were art guys. Andy was a story guy, I guess. But like, I don't know, we were just white dudes who did very similar things. But now we've got Ronco, we've got Maz, we've got Kenny who can talk about New Zealand and like Jurassic Park. It's crazy out there now. I think that's cool. Bounce is cool. Oh, let's get rid of Training Kiss. It's changed a lot as well, right? I don't know, but it's good. I like it. I like what's happened. Like, at the start, we could just talk about like vague fan game topics, which I guess was nice. But you know, like now, ever since, was Ori Poke our first interview or was N our first interview? There's more interviews, which is cool. And like the most recent interviews, I feel like, I mean, I guess the thanks comes to the person they're interviewing. But I really liked Cat with No Jobs interview, and I really liked Marx's interview. They were both really good speakers. and they really like, I don't know, like just like they knew what they were talking about. They knew how to express themselves. The interviews are really nice, yeah. And I think it's mostly Andy deciding who gets interviewed, but they've done good jobs, done a good job picking out the interview people. I think they've really done well. Oh, do we have a Trubbish? A Helioptile? Buddy! What's going on with your skin? Oh, this guy hasn't been drinking water. This guy hasn't been using sunscreen. I'm about to die. I know, we were really close. I remember that. You were supposed to come in. I remember we were supposed to talk to you about Berserk. And then that way we'd have like one episode talking to you about Berserk and one episode talking to Andy about Berserk. Because we had to maximize the amount of Berserk episodes, of course. But it ended up not happening, man. But that's alright. We got plenty of Berserk talk anyway. I think in the end we essentially had like 3 episodes where the main topic was Berserk. Oh no, not a fake mushroom. Well, we're gonna have to go first and get this Flame Frenzy off. Thank God. Yeah, I think we just go this way and we're safe. Carytown, hell yeah. I do need to go back and battle some trainers because I am pretty far below the level cap at the moment. Which is not good. Not good at all, Sam, I am. What time is it? Nearly 5 o'clock. I don't think we're playing Silksong in this little session. I think we're just going to be playing more Jam Festival. I know Efi at one point, he was trying to rewatch all the episodes and come up with a bunch of stats. I actually don't DM Efi that much, so I can probably scroll up and find like the stats that he sent me. Maybe I do DM Efi a little bit. Here we go, okay. The first guest episode was N, according to Efi's notes. Apparently Clara was my favorite waifu from Misty Orange. And Andy said Duplica, which is fucked up because Duplica is a ditto, I think. Oh no, maybe Duplica is a girl who has a ditto. Ronko is eating, good. I hope Ronko is enjoying her food. What is she eating? Buffalo wings? Five Guys? IHOP? I think that's all I hear from Ronko. I think you're right. Duplica's a girl with the ditto, not the ditto. Favorite not Pokemon game? Andy said Doki Doki Literature Club. Cade didn't answer. I think Cade wasn't there for the Q&A. Efi said Final Fantasy XIV. I said Binding of Isaac. Cade Grandpa, what does that mean? Oh no, it's how many of us have it's how many of us have grandparents with dementia. We all accept okay. Andy has some not Andy, Efi has some interesting notes, huh? I have to find... Efi's got a lot of notes, huh? Okay, I don't think he did get a Berserk count in there. I swear, or like an abstract count, I swear there was. Yeah, that's true. Good at note taking. Lots of interesting notes in here, Efi. What were you cooking? What were you cooking? Okay. Anyway, we're doing anything but playing the game, huh? Did I heal? I did. I want to go back and fight some of the dudes on the previous route because I'm not doing well. Yeah, essentially it was like every episode would have an abstract mention, and then once Berserk came out, we could transition. And then I guess Andy hasn't been on the podcast much since Abstract Aftermath came out, so we haven't had to talk about it much. I also don't think many people have on the podcast have played it. I know Kenny played it. Oh, Iceworm's dead. That didn't go well. What's with this nose pass? Another nose pass statue. Oh, hello there, Tran. My name is Pietro. I'm a not yet retired archaeologist by profession and ruin maniac by passion. What's the difference? Well, don't worry about it. What's your name? Tom? Tom. That name does ring a bell. Never mind. I know, right? Why is the nose pass pointing south? Or maybe the map is upside down? This game does take place in Jamaica, which is in the southern hemisphere. But he should be pointing the other way. There are quite a few... Kenny knows it because he's played Ranger, unlike me. Ranger Star. However, the importance of this Pokemon to the region's past is shrouded in mystery. Supposedly, there's even a Probopass statue somewhere. How the fuck did you know about Kenny? It might contain some clues. I would love to see, but I have no idea where it is. Let me know if you find it. I wonder if maybe the nose pass is pointing? Of course. There's a tiny mushroom there. Oh, there's a Kecleon. I should battle you. I need levels. Come here! I'll get you one of the best TMs there are. That sounds like a good deal. I don't know what type you are. Crunch for Haunter. Magnitude 7? That's not fair. Didn't even one hit. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. That's fair. How is college going, Rick? How are you enjoying it? How many years into college are you now? I hope you're having a good time. Quick attack you because Pixelator will be fairy and hopefully we can knock you out. No. Second year of 4. Do you mind me asking what kind of stuff you're studying? I think I'm getting my ass kicked. This guy really is an expert trainer. He knows what he's doing. We gotta go for a rematch. That was atrocious. That was horrible. Computer science, I guess? That. Okay, let's try. I want to get that guy's TM. It's an interesting question for you, Rig, because it seems to vary from person to person, but how is it compared to high school? Do you think you're enjoying college and university more than high school, or did you enjoy high school more? Information systems. You liked it a lot more, that's good. I think that tends to be like the common answer. And like, even though I struggled a fair bit with university, I would say at the end of the day, I did like university more. I guess. But I guess me too, right? Australia, but I guess it's probably... Mine is probably more similar. I like my current moveset. The Haunt is down, which is good. No more annoying Sludge Bomb. You're gonna die, so let's just quick attack you. It will be Fairy. I do get that, and especially now that I'm done with university. I was talking to a friend recently, and he was kind of reminiscing about how crazy it was that we just got to go to school and see each other every day. You know, talk at lunchtime or whatever. And yeah, I think just that kind of like... I don't know, I don't want to get too sentimental here. But you definitely become a lot more distant after you're out of the education system. I don't know what your college experience is like, but I know not my college experience, but some people, like, they still stay quite tight at college. Like, they kind of like follow schedules with other people, and so they still meet up and have lunch together. And they meet multiple times a week just on campus, and I think that's a good way to live. That's a good way to actually have like a enjoyable college experience. I hate this ball. Right. Yeah. But once you get out of that stuff, even if you are having like that kind of experience in college, you're not really... It's going to be very different once you're working. But you can try, I guess. Having like weekly meetups is definitely a good way to do it. Or weekly trivia nights at some local pub or something. Doesn't have to be the end of everything. But I guess it is just when you compare it to high school, going there every day, talking like non-stop with your friends, seeing them. It's crazy. I guess that's why I have more drama in high school as well, because there's more time together, which means more potential for drama. My high school was fairly drama-free, my high school experience, but it was a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, so fun. Okay, this team better be good. Earthquake, you are not mucking around. Okay. And this is a double battle game. Now, if only I had a Pokemon that could fly. I don't. Pollution is a real threat to the Pokemon in their habitats, not to mention it can also harm humans. Thankfully, Mup is really helpful in that regard. Let's go back and heal. I mean, that is like part of it, right? Like, obviously everything feels more important in the moment. I mean, we're here now, so we know everything's okay. It's not just about like drama being like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. It's the end of my world. My life's never going to be the same, when really we're still here at the end of the day. It's also just like stuff like schoolwork, you know? Like, there'd be exams or tests that would really stress out over. And now it feels so long ago and like it didn't really matter. But to us back then, it did matter. It was like, this is the most important thing I've ever done. It is just, yeah. I don't know, the human experience or something. It's an interesting world. Yeah. Anyway, what's your favorite cock size, Reek? I'm honestly, I like a little small cock. I like stuff up my butthole, but I can't handle it much, otherwise it just hurts. And while I'm a masochist, I really can't take that much. 7 inches or size 7? Let me see. Do I have a condom for? I don't have anything for you. You've never. Oh, you'll learn. Wait until the third year of college. That's when you take the dick size class. Oh, but no, obviously, it depends on country to country, right? Size 7 Australia isn't size 7 America because Australians have smaller dicks. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It's like UK, they do it in centimeters. Australia does it in God knows what. America does foot size in God knows what. Probably inches. I don't know. This ruined maniac feels like he wants to battle. Okay, we need XP. And then there's size 7 women's and size 7 men's. Because when you put on a... Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Before I say something transphobic, I'll just shut up. What am I doing here? 41! Oh my god, you've got a massive cock. That's insane! Wow, he is packing. Have you ever seen Bad Grandpa? Like when he's got his testicles hanging out of his underpants? That must be like you, but instead of the testicles, it's the dick itself. That's insane work, Reek. That's insane work. Oh, wait, this is such a cute... What the hell is a funny raccoon? Oh, like the Japanese raccoon? With the, like the ball sack? Yeah, it's got a Deku mask from, Majora's Mask. That's really nice. Have you ever seen Pompoko? It's an insane movie. It's an incredibly sad movie. But it's an insane movie. Like, the raccoons stretch their ball sacks into parachutes and then, like, destroy the digging machines. It's weird. And then, yeah, it's all about, like, deforestation. So it is a little bit depressing. But I recommend you read it. Look, I mean, I'm just saying, we don't know what's coming after Tears of the Kingdom. And they're gonna have to make something that blows us away. Maybe it's gonna be Ballsack Link. That's revolutionary. That could do the work that we need. Oh, now that your mask is moody. It is kind of crazy that Tanuki Mario exists. But I mean, like, I don't know what it must be like being a kid in Japan, because I've seen kids in Japan. They laugh at penises, they laugh at ball sacks. One time I was in a little snowy town, and there was a monkey on the ground. The monkey had stolen an apple from a nearby store, and everybody was like looking at it, taking photos. And a kid was just like, Chinko mielu. He was just saying he could see like the penis of a monkey, and I'm like, okay, he finds penises funny, and he's happy to say that in public because there's a little kid. But then surely, like, anytime you pass by a Tanuki statue, the kids must be like, hee 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 hee. But like, that must be so bad for productivity. You can't get through like a normal day without having to spend an hour laughing at ball sacks. What are you supposed to do? Do I really need Dig? 80 base power? I guess it's good. We're not using Astonish. Like, can you imagine how much the economy of Japan would heal if they just, like, got penises out of the site? Ice Dig would be a cool move. There's a nose pass statue, but it's, like, decrepit. So I think we're on the right path. Oh, look at that cloth. You wanna fight? Just making, like, different types of pre-existing moves is, like, the easiest way to, like, make new interesting moves without having to put in the hard work. And Ice type Dig could work. I don't know if we're gonna do too well here. Oh, who would put you through that annoying puzzle? Oh. Except this one's probably pretty easy, and all you have to do is just get to the end of a pathway and find the Probopass. Unlike some annoying puzzle where you'd be expected to magically know that there's 3 hidden spiritombs, even though all you get are vague hints about ghosts, and like you can already see like a bunch of ghosts, but really the hint is about a different kind of ghost that you haven't seen yet, but you have no way to know that. And actually, that rock in the desert is 1 tone different from the other rock, but you're not going to see that because the annoying sunny overlay on the map making everything look the same. And if you go to this 1 corner of the map, when it's clear weather, there's going to be a ghost, which gives you another hint, but it's actually still pretty fucking obscure, that hint. So you're still kind of pretty fucked, yeah. All the Spiritome rocks are toned like slightly differently. And if you look, you can see it. But it's not very obvious, and I don't think anybody like figured it out. I think they figured it out by other hints, and then maybe they realized like, oh yeah, they are different colored. Yeah. It's rough. I mean, the other hint that I thought was a big hint, but apparently it's not big enough, is if you make it snow, those rocks are like the only rocks that don't get covered in snow, because the idea is that like they're mirages, they're not real rocks. So snow doesn't land on them, and they look the same as they looked in sunny weather. But like I saw people play, I saw people change it to snowy weather. I saw people read the hints and be like, ghosts in disguise, hidden in plain sight. But it's still like, it's still not obvious enough. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. That shit was not obvious enough. And that's not on you. I guess we can dig, eh? But yeah. There are like 3 different ways to solve a puzzle, but all of them were like individually too obscure. I'm glad that you like the Helios statues. I feel like, honestly, if I'm ranking the dungeon puzzles, the Helios dungeon is probably my least favorite. I feel like it's not that interesting. And I feel like, the way that I did it, like, half of the puzzles you can just, like, click randomly and they'll magically solve eventually. I don't know. I like the water puzzle a lot. I'm pretty happy with the water puzzle. I liked the ice statue puzzle, but I feel like there was potential for that puzzle to be like complicated for the ice statue puzzle one, and like I kind of edged towards it at the very end of the dungeon. But I really did like try to think of puzzle layouts, and I was just like not smart enough to make many interesting puzzles using the ice statues. It was pretty difficult even just to make those final 2 puzzles that I made of a dungeon, which incorporate both mechanics at the same time. Yeah. I wish I was like, I don't know, like maybe if I spent more time thinking about it, but I was struggling. And the ice puzzle, the ice dungeon is also like the only one that actually has like the Zelda puzzle progression, which I kind of wanted more of. Of like, okay, I'll wait 30 seconds. While we beat up this Lapras. But Ice Dungeon is the only one that has like the Zelda progression that I wanted. Like, you know, when you play through a dungeon in Zelda, you kind of go through it, and then you unlock an item, and it like more paths unlock because you unlock that item. And that kind of happens in the Ice Dungeon, although it's very short. You start the dungeon, you don't have the ice swap, you're doing very simple mechanics, and then you get the swap mechanic, and then you have to incorporate the swap mechanic with those other puzzles. And I really like that progression, and that's like what a good Zelda dungeon is, in my opinion. But I couldn't think of interesting tools that would actually like work like that for the other dungeons. I'm sure like if I spent more time brainstorming, maybe, but like the ice swap mechanic was definitely the most creative out of all of them. I'm glad you liked the story because the story is I refuse to comment. I refuse to make comments on the story, but the story is what I feel like many people it's not really going to mean much to. It's not going to be enjoyable. It's definitely a story I made for me. Happy birthday, Kakawat! Kakawat, isn't it 9/11 in America? What an unfortunate birthday you have. Is it actually your birthday? Is your birthday actually the 11th? Not as true. Oh, okay, it's now the 12th. Okay. I know someone whose birthday is the 11th of September, and they're very special to me. And I know someone whose birthday is the 9th of November, which is Australian 9/11, because we do day month. And this person whose birthday was Australian 9/11 set their phone password to their birthday, because I guess that's quite a common thing to do. And I remember like seeing them. I can't remember if they told me their phone password or I saw it. But I saw them enter their phone password and they just wrote 9/11. And I'm like, wow, what a phone password. What a phone password. Day month is just better, but like you're gonna need to be quiet, Rig Creek, because the Americans will kick up a fuss. And the Japanese. Japanese also do month day for some reason. Which was annoying. But whatever. Doesn't matter to me because my birthday is past the 20s of a month, so you can't possibly get it confused. Even if I say 20th of September, 20th of the 9th, you won't get it mixed up. Australia is also Celsius. Australia does all the good systems. Except when we talk about penises, we talk about inches. And when we talk about height, we talk about feet. Sometimes centimeters. But happy birthday, Kakua. Do you have any plans? I hope you've got something nice you can do, even if it is just like eating a cake by yourself or playing your favorite hentai game. If you need any recommendations of a good hentai game to play on your birthday, let me know. I've got a collection. Yeah, buy Silksong. And yeah, buy Silksong. I was tempted to buy Silksong a second time because I've been streaming it on PC and I was kind of like, I really want to play it. But I don't want to play it off stream and make progress. So maybe I should just play it on my Switch. And make progress on my Switch and try to catch up to my PC save. And see like how quickly I can get through it. I think we do have a puzzle on our hands. Nose pass. Nose pass. A week-long cruise. When are you going home, Kakawat? I will not be. I mean, it would be fun if I could stream Switch games, to be honest, and I would be down to do that. But one, I would not be streaming ZA because I want to just enjoy that myself. But two, I do not have the setup to do that. Even if I get a capture card, I'm guessing doing a capture card to my laptop is probably a pain and a half. I'm like a week and a half until I'm home. Do you have your Switch with you? You could play Silksong on your Switch, you know? But you're really going on a journey, Kakwa. So we've got a nose pass here. Am I thinking too deep about the nose passes? We've got a nose pass up there. I reckon they're like pointing towards where I need to go. Maybe I could do like, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be worth the hassle. Like what games could I stream on Switch? Octopath Traveler? No, I'm enjoying just playing that by myself. Is this the hidden secret? This hole? This hole looks suspicious. Got anything to say? No? Okay. You have anything to say? Those healing items are useless, buddy. Yeah, and definitely for like I mean, the main reason I like playing Silk Song on stream is because like the difficult boss battles, I kind of like to document my progression with the game and like have like a documentation of what path I take, especially because it is a Metroidvania. But some games I definitely just want to play at my own pace, and like I can only stream when I'm really alone, because otherwise like my dad's gonna like just walk in and be like, Tom, let's watch Alien Earth at 8:30 p.m. Okay? And I'm like, okay. It's like, Tom, I can't find my underpants. I'm like, okay, I can't help you with that. And it's Tom, what are anal beads? And I'm like, Dad, no. You saw Honey Don't one time. I kind of get that for sometimes. There's like one game I was playing, I can't remember what it was. I was like, oh, like I was playing him and I was like, I kind of really wish I ended up streaming this, but I didn't. Because I feel like it is fun just like getting that stuff on video and documentation of like your first experience with a game. But like, yeah, there's some games that I definitely just want to take at my own pace. I don't want to have to like play in like 2-hour bursts whenever I can. Anyway, Kako, you asked about the hentai games. Where is this Probopass, man? I'm trying to think. I definitely like know some hentai games. So there's the obvious ones that aren't fun to talk about because everybody knows them. I can say Honey Pop, Larry's Leisure Studio, or whatever it's called. Okay. Bombastic said if I need help to message for Discord. That's what we're doing. At Bombastic, can I have a hint for where to find the Probopass statue? Maybe the Probopass statue is just a myth and like it doesn't actually exist. Let's battle you. Thought about Oliver and he streams without chats. Yeah, if I was a big streamer, I would probably not have fun streaming Silksong. Because at least like whenever I watch someone big play Hollow Knight, the backseating is always insane. It is always like, use more spells, change your build, change your charms. Why are you using this charm? This charm sucks. Change your charm and you can win this boss battle. Use Desolate Dive more. Use your spells. Change to Shaman Stone. It's like, I don't like that. Like, I don't know, it's annoying. And that's not even how I do bosses. I like just, I don't care about like changing my build to beat a boss. I like headbutting a boss until I win, you know? Like, especially with games like Hollow Knight and like Dark Souls, changing your build can help, yeah, but you know what helps more? Getting good. So like, if I want to change my build, I'll change my build. If I want to just get good, I'll get good. But I'm not a big enough streamer to the point where that's like actually an issue, so it doesn't matter for me. But I've seen like people play Hollow Knight, and it's always like, the backseating is insane. Yeah. I mean, the backseating about pathing as well, that's insane. I saw someone play Hollow Knight recently as well. And there's this guy in their chat, and they were just like, okay, go here. You need to go here. Come on, you don't have enough mobility tools. Go here. Go here. I'm like, just let it's a game about getting lost. That's the beauty of it, right? Let them take their own path. They don't need to speed run to every main objective on the map. Oh, don't you dare! I'm gonna come after you. You know, Bombastic said this is a hard game, and it's built around the player probably having to change their team. You know what bitch has never changed his team so far? This guy. I landed on the perfect team, frame 1. I say, but apparently also the difficulty does ramp up as it should, so we might need to change our team for later trial captains or whatever. But for now, first 3 trial captains were okay. I like it depending on the game. I liked it in I need Pontoon. Who the fuck is Pontoon? I need Pontoon? Apparently to find a Probopass statue, I need Pontoon. And it's far away from where I am. I don't remember this Pontoon guy. I think that's everything, right? Well, I guess we'll do this another day then. We'll find whatever this Probopass is later. Oh, that's really sweet. Wow. A blue randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm surprised you played a Gen 1 game. Did you play on like an emulator so you could fast forward? Because like something painful about those games is the fact that run-in shoes do not exist in Gen 1. It's not too bad. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I played I did a Gen 1 Nuzlocke with my sister on when it came out on Virtual Console on the 3DS for like $5, and that was nice. So somewhere in this town there's a captain. I'm guessing it's in this important building that looks like a cafe. That's really sweet. Every day. Swords Park Cafe, I remember them talking about this. Starbucks. We can buy rare candies, wow. We really have zero money, huh? You really get distractions working at home, but you don't get distractions working in a loud cafe? I killed like 18 plus Pokemon and one of my friends only killed one? I mean, dying is a fun part of a Nuzlocke. People don't like to say this, but like if you just win a Nuzlocke flawlessly, it's not fun. Oh boy. Oh boy, good luck, man. Like, a Nuzlocke is about the emotions, you know? My first Nuzlocke on a Heart Gold Soul Silver, I think I had over like a box of dead Pokemon. I wonder if I can wake up. And like, that was emotion, you know? When I battled the double battle of Claire and Lance, and 4 out of my 6 Pokemon died, I felt that. But when at the end of the day, after everything, Swagger, my Ampharos, was still there and made it to the end of the red battle, like it was that much more special. So apparently this is for the library. Mosquito the Meowth. It's Shy Guy's name in Portuguese. Shy Guy's a very cute game. Name. Guy? Why'd you name your Meowth Shy Guy though? They look quite different. Look at these bookshelves. They're so skinny. Makago's body is hotter than the sun. However, if that were true, you wouldn't be reading this book. As simply, you wouldn't be alive. Oh, like name them after like Mario characters or something. A Far-Fetched Story is my favorite. Kenny. Let's send this to Kenny. While he's filming Hints of History, I'm sure he'll love it. Libraries are always where they put in put in the references to other fan games, I feel like. Grandpa wrote a book. Huh. How you gotta stay up for the direct, buddy? For me, it happens at 11 p.m., which is perfect because it ends an hour afterwards, and an hour after that is normally when I play Silksong. Well, you are not the only one. She left the library some time ago and she hasn't come back yet. I think she went to the haunted residence. Oh my god, the key! Okay, cool. That's like where I wanted to go ages ago. Yeah, I'll go get her after I Of course. Where have you been, Kakarot? You complain about like missing my streams, but then when I stream at like 4 a.m. your time, you're not there. What's going on with that, buddy? Rick, you gotta go to bed, man. I've eaten too many M&Ms. I need to put these away. You can't go to college on 2.5 hours sleep or less. 0 hours sleep. As your honorary father, I'm telling you that's not right. What are you doing, man? There's no Petra runt in Jamaica, but you can count a very similar Pokemon, the Percy runt. I know, and as we all know, Nintendo, we sell our souls. Nintendo comes first. That's why I'm going to be buying ZA no matter what. And depending on how much money I have left over, I might buy Time Stranger. I don't think you're a Kakarot. I don't think you're a Digimon guy, Kakarot, but have you taken a look at Time Stranger? It looks pretty good. The demo was good. The presentation is immaculate. And like, the demo kind of sold me. I don't need to know about trains. I don't know how trains work, to be honest, but I don't need to know. They call you a what? A game freak. You play Pokidoku over the... Oh, okay. I guess we're loading up Pokidoku then. Are we buying ZA once you get home? I don't have a Switch 2 yet, but luckily it doesn't matter, so I'm buying Switch 1 because Switch 2 box art sucks. In Australia, it's 18. But if you have a note from a parent, you can drink at like 16, I believe. Like if you go to a party and you get a handwritten note. Don't quote me on that, but there's something like that. Do you see all these ads? I actually hate you, Pokidoku.